Listen. Till today, not a single day, single session I missed and then completed. No. Even 1 minute. How? Because if the time for all of you 9:30, I committed to me 9:25. Because 5 minutes before I am there, at least few minutes before I am there, even the space of Asampurti does not happen. Clear? So now you declare. Do you want Krama Brahmacharya? Or do you want Naishtika Brahmacharya? Naishtika Brahmacharya has a one point that somewhere beyond your, if you have failed once, immediately you can stand back with proper prayaschitta. But if you are declaring for sannyas, no space for lack of integrity or inauthenticity can exist in you. No space for asampurti or ashraddha, irresponsibility can exist in you. Now decide. Now decide. You decide and you have time. March 10th, you declare. Construct yourself with new patterns. Only then you experience true transformation. I tell you, only when you take up the Purna Sannyasa, your pattern of Abrahmacharya gets destroyed. Not before. I tell you, yesterday Rishi Manisha was successful. Only now he will build his new personality. If you say, I'll build the space of no lack of integrity, that is what Jnanatma will be thinking now and be planning. Am I right? I can say, PhD in the science of Pachadi. Pachadi means what? All confusion mixed together and have to eat because no other option. Bhaktika, Jnanatma, a spicy Pachadi, PhD in spicy Pachadi, Achala, PhD in dirty Pachadi, Priya, PhD in Tamas Pachadi, Priya, Rajas Pachadi, Achala, confused Pachadi, Shanta, Jnanatma, Bhaktika. What Shivaratri? Jnanatma is sending a message, she is not ready for initiation in Shivaratri. With this confusion, not Shivaratri, you will never be ready. You declare, it's my life. Future is my life. The future is waiting for me. Am I going to put the same mental setup on that and walk? Then, when am I going to break? That's all, break. It is like in the army tanks, they will have a kind of a chain. You have seen? On the wheel itself. The chain will move and create an imprint and move. You are like the chain only. If you don't remove the chain now, your whole life is going to be only imprinted by the chain. Don't think, oh, all the 10 kilometers I came, is the same imprint is there. Naturally, the 10 kilometers I am going to travel, the same imprint is going to be there. It will be there because you are not removing the chain. deciding I am not going to have sympathy towards me, not physically, but mentally committing suicide. I am not going to have sympathy towards any of my patterns. But you always think of physical suicide. Why you know? That is the best inauthentic way to hide your inauthenticity, escape from your inauthenticity. Inauthenticity always makes you do wrong prayaschitta so that it can save itself. Inauthentic kids, you can always see, they will create a chaos and put everybody in blame, and they will be hiding in one corner and crying, see, this has been done. When mother comes, she will think this kid is suffering, he should not be punished. She will beat everyone else, and this fellow who is the reason for the whole thing is escaped. Inauthenticity puts everybody else in trouble other than himself. And his prayaschitta will put everybody in trouble other than himself. You punish your body, you punish your everything else, you punish your consciousness, but not the mind, which is inauthentic. The patterns which are inauthentic. You sometimes even punish the mind which is authentic. That part you punish. And you safely guard part of inauthenticity. It is like a fellow who is swindling the country, he is sitting on the top job of the country. Punishing everybody else. Shanta is sending a message, I am not Pachadi anymore, I am ready. Then now you are a Kichadi. Now if you are ready, I am ready to give you sannyas. I am only inspiring millions and millions of you. Evolve, practice these four tattvas and declare yourself to be a sannyasi. And live it. जब भी आप अपनी पुरानी सांचे को विनाश करके अपने आप को नई सांचे से निर्माण करते हैं, तभी आप सच्चा परिवर्तन अनुभव करते हैं. Whenever you demolish old patterns, construct yourself with new patterns, only then you experience true transformation. The new patterns are not even patterns, new energy. Declare. That is the only way you grow. In the young age, I used to feel, whenever I take a big commitment, if I fail, what will happen? Means already I plan to fail. Arey, my future, I am doing, how can I fail? There is nobody else involved in it. No, I don't trust myself that much. What do you mean? Integrate yourself. No question of it's okay. And cute, I do so much, little okay. No. Life is not going to give you teddy bear to hug and sleep. Only the real bear is going to come. Decide what to do. Life is not going to entertain you with a teddy bear for your cute feeling. Be authentic to yourself. Don't be disrespectful to you by being inauthentic. I can see when the Sundal Sudananda is carrying that bag for last few days, I can see he is standing up. He is standing up. You will see in few days he will be out of that pattern. Otherwise, which would have destroyed his life for ages. For ages, he would have suffered with that pattern. He is supposed to go to now Sri Lanka. 3 sannyasis are going to Sri Lanka. Sri Nirvikalpananda, Mahatma Priya, and Sundal Sudananda. Even to all of them he is giving the name as Sundal Sudananda. Everybody is asking, what Sundal Sudananda? Then he explains, once breaking our rule, I ate Sundal in the train. So that is why I am called Sundal Sudananda. I told, no. After that also you continue to do the same pattern. Instead of Sundal, some other items. So you are given that name. Not because once you did. He said, yes, Swamiji, I will change my introduction. Sri Nitya Sundal Sudananda, a direct disciple of Paramahamsa Nithyananda. The name Sundal means, denotes, it was given as a title because breaking the rule that I am not supposed to eat in the train, the outside food, due to its impurities, contamination. I broke the rule because of my taste buds, the taste pattern, and ate, and continue to break the rules for my taste bud in many times. I was given this title to remind myself to establish in authenticity by my Guru Sri Sundal Sudananda. True. अनादर ना कीजिए, श्रद्धा के स्थिति में रहिए, अश्रद्धा में रहकर आपने आपका अनादर ना कीजिए. Don't be disrespectful to you by being inauthentic. Be in the state of authenticity. Continuously drill yourself. Drill yourself. Listen. It is through your declaration and commitment the spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and me exists. If you want to be a volunteer, declare to a city coordinator who has already declared to country coordinator, who has already declared to headquarters coordinator, who has already declared to Swamiji their commitments. Only through this commitment declaration, the spiritual connection between you and me exists. If you are Ananda Samaji, declare to your city coordinator, who has already declared to the country coordinator, who has already declared to headquarters coordinator, who has already declared to the master. It is through declarations the spiritual commitments exist. Same way, when you want to be relieved from that commitment, declare it and be relieved, be complete. Let everything happen with integrity and authenticity, whether you taking up or completing. But things like brahmacharya and the commitment to Sangha of not leaving, all these are irrevocable. श्रद्धा की स्थिति में रहिए, अश्रद्धा में रहकर अपने आप का अनादर ना कीजिए, अनादर ना कीजिए. I tell you, with these clear commitments only, you will have stability with Sangha. Sangha can have stability with you. So much you can enrich the Sangha and the world, and Sangha can enrich you through the world. Listen, you can enrich the world through the Sangha, Sangha can enrich the world through you. If both of you give stability to each other as a commitment. Understand? When you declare irrevocable stability to the Sangha and the Buddha and Dhamma, you can do so much to the world through Sangha, enrich so much yourself and the world through Sangha. Sangha can enrich you and the world so much through you. How many of you cognize what I am saying? I literally wanted each ashram, each one of you, sit as a Pitadipati, Jagadguru. I literally wanted to give Jagadguru title to everyone, and I have the right to give legally and socially and dharmically. What is stopping us? What is stopping us? Your non-committal, irresponsible attitude. If you can declare irrevocably with authenticity, really, really I tell you, with authenticity and integrity, responsibility and enriching, I declare, I want each one of you, each one of my sannyasis, rishis, brahmacharis, brahmacharinis, to sit as the head of a pita, which I have created in so many countries and states, and teach people all these truths, enrich. This is not only I want, this is my anyakara about each one of you. My anyakara about you will continue to exist till you become me. Till you are anya to me, my anyakara to you will exist. If you fulfill it, you will become ananya. If not, you will become anyaya. I wanted each one of you, not only sannyasis and rishis, even devotees. Muktananda is capable of heading a pita. And he is capable of being a rishi. And Chennai Atma Niranjanananda, Uma Sundar, each one of them can sit in a pita, can guide the world. Girish and Chirantana can sit in a pita. They live this tattva, can guide. I am giving you a few examples. Sri Priyan in Oman can sit in a pita. He can guide the world, radiating these tattvas. I am also opening the next door of residential rishis. Means you stay in your place and live a life of a rishi. It is only the strength of your commitment. That's all, nothing else. Strength of your commitment. Integrity, authenticity and responsibility and enriching. Nothing else. There are so many rishis who don't stay in the campus. आप अपने प्रतिबद्धता का घोषणा कीजिए. जब आप स्थिरता से अपनी प्रतिबद्धता का घोषणा करते हैं, तब आप संघ एवं संसार को लाभान्वित कर सकते हैं और संघ एवं संसार आपको लाभान्वित कर सकता है. I can tell you guys, you can literally enrich the world in unimaginable way if you can give an irrevocable stability to Sangha. All the Sangha's resources, everything will be directly available to you. And when you give a irrevocable, stable commitment to me, all my resources will be available to you. Whether it is spiritual or everything, intellectual, everything. जब आप स्थिरता से अपनी प्रतिबद्धता का घोषणा करते हैं, तब आप संघ एवं संसार को लाभान्वित कर सकते हैं और संघ एवं संसार आपको लाभान्वित कर सकता है. How many of you cognize this truth? Because of your instability and the insecurity you give it to Sangha and the Buddha is responsible for still not you flowering to your ultimate reality. Listen, ध्यान से सुनिए. The instability and insecurity you show to, instability is the right word, instability you show to the Sangha and Buddha makes Sangha and Buddha not to make big decisions based on you. Understand? If Buddha smells authenticity and responsibility, integrity in you, he immediately puts you in the seat of Buddha and asks you to enrich the world. You are not competitor for me. You are a complement for me. Listen. Even if I make exactly the same throne and the same infrastructure and the same thing for you, never I am going to feel you are a competitor for me. I am only going to feel you are complimenting me. I wanted every one of you carry the same pravara, introduction, resume, dress, grace, everything I carry and enrich the world. Then you will understand it is the grace I carry enriches the world. You will also decide to carry that. If you carry the grace, Pita carries you, or you will be carrying the Pita. Whether Pita sits on you or you sit on the Pita. I know there are some people, Pita is sitting on them means they are so stressed out, afraid, inauthentic. When the Pita will disown them, I tell you, when you are carrying the grace, you grace the Pita, not Pita gracing you. Now all you guys should think in this language, becoming Pitatishwar. Banu should be Pitatishwar of Oklahoma Somanatham, and Snehami should be the Pitatishwar of San Jose Madurai. Muktananda, Pitatishwar of Nithyananda City, Seattle. Shivananda has right to be Pitatishwar of Ohio Prayag. Each one of you guys come up with your commitment and declaration. Have the collective responsibility meeting. कृपया सुनिए. Only when you take the responsibility, life happens to you. Don't tell me, no, I don't want Pitanda, I don't want all this, I just came to be around you and just be blessed by you. No, then you have not come for me. At least don't tell a lie that you came for my sake. No. If you come for my sake, then fulfill my Anyakara. I want you to be Pitatishwar, responsible Pitatishwar. If you say, no, I am not interested in all that, I don't have greed, I don't have all that attachment, I don't want to be Pitatishwar, I just came for your sake, then tell very clearly, you came for your own fantasy, not for me. केवल जिम्मेदारी उतारने से ही आप जीवन जीने लगते हैं. केवल जिम्मेदारी उठाने से ही आप जीवन जीने लगते हैं. How many of you feel, I am not greedy or I am not interested in Pita and all these things. I'll just live as a sadhu at your feet and then, great. How many of you feel that way? Please raise your hand. Machala is asking a question. What is giving irrevocable commitment? I am able to understand in a negative way only. Not giving it means keeping the threat of fear of leaving the Sangha. Yes, you are right. You are keeping the threat means Sangha will not be able to trust you on bigger responsibilities. Where Sangha will able to feel only you as a hanging root, not a rooted hanging root. Understand? The hanging root and rooted hanging root, both of them are completely different for a banyan tree. If you are a hanging root, you are part of the Sangha, no doubt. If you have given an irrevocable commitment, you are a rooted hanging root. It means what? Now, not only you are part of the Sangha, Sangha is part of you. You are rooted. Now you are standing. Not only you are part of the Sangha, you are supporting part of the Sangha. Clear? When you give an irrevocable commitment, and when I see you behaving with integrity and authenticity, responsibility and enriching in your day-to-day small actions, like a morning you come for yoga and you take the responsibility for who is not coming for yoga and call him back, call him to do the yoga. I know now you are a rooted, supporting root. Hanging root is part of the Sangha, but wait on the branch, original tree. When you declare irrevocably, now you have become rooted root, trusting you, banyan tree can extend its branches. How many of you cognize it? That's it. Trusting you, banyan tree can take further steps. Sangha is like a banyan tree, giving shadow, cleaning the environment, purifying, reducing the carbon dioxide. If you are not giving, I don't want to say it is right or wrong. It is just the hanging root. The tree cannot trust the hanging root and extend itself. Understand? So it has to wait, and tree will not give up on hanging root. It will wait till the hanging root becomes a rooted supporting root. Tree will continue to supply energy to the hanging root. It will not give up on hanging roots. Yanatma, okay? Jnanatma has a question. Swamiji, me staying with the Sangha should be because of inspiration and excitement to be part of it, not because I gave a commitment to someday. You already started planning. One day you will lose the excitement and inspiration. Listen, you already started planning. There will be someday I may lose the inspiration and excitement. That day I should have a freedom to walk out. If I give the commitment, it will be bondage. Am I right? So you have planned to lose the inspiration and excitement. How are you not going to lose at one day? Drop the plan to lose the inspiration and excitement. Plan to become the Pitathishwar. Now, without even knowing, unconsciously, you already have a strong plan. One day I am going to lose my inspiration and commitment. That day, this word will be a bondage for me. How can I be? Am I right? Catching the inauthenticity and lack of integrity? It is lack of integrity constantly visualizes that part. One day if I lose the excitement and inspiration and feel suffocated, this commitment will be a bondage. You should be visualizing other way. By now giving this commitment, I break the pattern of one day possibility of losing the inspiration and excitement, and I'll make sure not only I don't lose, I'll make sure others also don't lose. Then you are a wild river, Ganga. Otherwise, you are the Kuvam, already planning for disappearing. Clear? How many of you cognized what I said? Now only I am exposing all your fears to you. Still Nirvikalpa is shivering inside, I can see. Am I right? But you are not able to cognize what I am saying? That is what I am saying, that lot of things only is shivering. How many people tried that I should give up my commitment to you guys? How many people? They promised, I will not have any harassment, I can live happily, and they were even ready to give all the money to my hand, but I should not run this Sangha. How many people were asking? I said no. What I have given to my disciples is irrevocable commitment. It cannot be revoked even by my death. That is why I am going to live without dying eternally. I am going to live in the space I am living eternally, because I do not plan for breaking from this space one day. I do not have a doubt, if one day, if I lose my enlightenment, what will happen? What will I do? I have committed to all my disciples. I will liberate all of them. I know I am not going to break from my enlightenment. Turiya asks a question. Swamiji, I feel irrevocable commitment to Master and Dharma, but not same for Sangha. No! That is what is not taking responsibility and not ready to enrich. Then, I tell you, your integrity and authenticity will just die down. It is not going to complete you. Integrity and authenticity lives and completes you only when it extends as responsibility and enriching. Irrevocable commitment to Sangha is the completion of irrevocable commitment to Buddha and Dhamma. Because the intensity, integrity and authenticity will expand and lead you to the next level of its experience, next level of space, only when you feel responsible and enriching others and you. Now if you take responsibility, listen, if you take responsibility, you may create few beings with integrity and authenticity and decide to continue to enrich. Then few more beings integrity, authenticity. Listen. By the time you take few hundred people, responsibility for few hundred people's inauthenticity, you will be so pure. You will be so pure, because every time you see inauthenticity in others, you will be doing prayaschitta, taking responsibility. It is going to purify you so much. Me coming to the morning yoga is nothing but me doing prayaschitta for your inauthenticity, laziness. So now finally I am getting more pure. My body is getting more pure. How many of you cognize this? So you will become so pure. You will not only create the space of completion here, you will create the space of completion. Even without body, you will be able to reside in that space. That is what I call mukti. The space where you can be alive without body, just because of your strength of integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching, is Aksharadama. Only when you create more and more integrated and authentic beings around you, you can expand in your integrity and authenticity. That is the only way you can expand in your integrity and authenticity. Commitment to Sangha constantly raises you to the next level of integrity and authenticity, because any level of integrity and authenticity you know now is not complete. Only when you take the responsibility and enriching, it becomes complete and complete. Bhaktika has a question. Swami, I have so many unkept commitments that though I feel the energy to commit, the current unkept commitments is pulling me back. I am moving from non-integrity to more non-integrity. Unkept commitments are all, after all, revocable. They are not irrevocable. Complete them by declaring that I am dropping those commitments. And start from now in completion. Now in complete completion. The irrevocable commitments will never make you incomplete. What will be? That will be like a brahmacharya and being with the master forever or being with the Sangha. Those things will not have any problem. Any of the unkept commitments related to work and your incompletion and all that, now complete all of them, that I am dropping from that commitment. I am declaring that I will not be able to take up this job, I am completing it. Complete from all of them. And now have completion. From the completion begin. All revocables complete. Then now you have the place. You have the space to start. You see, authenticity should not be destroying your integrity. Authenticity should not be destroying your integrity. Listen. Sometime I will give an example of what Jnanatma can understand. With authenticity, you have to commit for the next inner awakening 1000 participants. But that should not be destroying your integrity. So integrity always gets the first priority. Clear? With integrity, expanding, stretching is authenticity. Leaving integrity, stretching is not authenticity. How many of you are clear? Authenticity, Jnanatma, you understand? Supriya, understand this. See, now Jnanatma, if she sees from authenticity, she has to commit 1,000 for the next inner awakening. She will enrich 1,000 people's life in the next inner awakening. But will it be integrated? No. Then she has to stretch, but she cannot say 10 people. With integrity, 10 she can manage. Understand? With integrity, if she says 10, it is leaving authenticity. With authenticity, if she says 1,000, it is leaving integrity. With integrity, authentic should go up to 200. Clear? Now, your declaration has integrity, but not authenticity. What's the question? Type. So all of you understand, authenticity without leaving integrity. Jnanatma says, if Jnanatma commits to 200 and it does not happen, then Jnanatma again comes back to. So when you commit itself, you know it is 200 is not, you are planning 200 will not happen. No, no, no. With a clear, authentic feeling, by now you will be able to, you should be able to easily judge at least near future. Authenticity gives you to judge the near future. It does not allow surprises in your life. If you are still feeling constantly surprises waiting in your life, something is lacking in your authenticity. Again, this is a planning for failure. See, if you say 1,000 and you plan for, you feel it may fail, then I can say it is not even planning for failure. It's a right thinking of failure. But by now, because of all your work, based on all this work, if you have this doubt, I tell you there is an inauthenticity in the work which you performed earlier. Now at least get back to integrity and let you not be inauthentic in the work you perform now, so that in the next near future you are able to perform with authenticity. Authenticity is being in the state of integrity and stretching yourself. संपूर्ति के स्थिति में रहकर अपने आप को विस्तारित करना श्रद्धा होता है. I have a commitment declaration, collective responsibility declaration from Malaysia Sangha. When I read it, I tell you, I just want to send Kalabhairava immediately to Malaysia to bless all of them. And I am sending. I'll read out their declaration. Please listen. They are stretching themselves from the state of integrity without leaving the state of integrity. We declare in front of Swamiji, Kalabhairava and the Sangha with integrity, sampurti, authenticity, responsibility and enriching ourselves and others, that the Malaysia Parani Sangha declares that we are enriching the world by building self-sustaining Nithyananda Nagar in over 5 years period of time. The Nithyananda Nagar is distributed in various places across Malaysia. Nirantaras, alter your plan based on this. Alter your plans based on this master plan. Master's plan is the plan going to be executed. Master's plan is planning to make masters. They say enriching the community through setting up of 3 different organizations to overlook and run the whole project in different areas. Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham Malaysia already started the registration process, mainly to run all the charitable activities and community service projects. Completion of registration and setting up process to be done by end of October 2013. Nithyananda Family Cooperative Society Limited, enriching the members to uplift their economic status and through various business opportunities by obtaining grants from government and also funding various projects such as building temple and ashram. Completion of registration and setting up process to be done by end of October 2013. Blessings. Blessings to both the projects. Nithyananda Foundation Malaysia, enriching the members by providing assistance to their children to pursue the higher studies by providing scholarships and loans. Blessings. Successful. You will be successful. This Nithyananda Family Cooperative Society can be like getting best things from India, importing to Malaysia and selling. And we will give you all the support from India. I tell you, start, create shops, anything Indian. We have it or we will get it. That's your tagline. Shops should be called as anything Indian. That's the name. Start the chain stores, anything Indian. Title. Tagline is, we have it or we will get it. So Malaysia guys, I give you the clear business plan. Anything Indian, that should be the shop name. We have it or we will get it. If you wanted a Tamil name, I give you the name Madurai Kedai. That's a Malaysian thing. Madurai. Anything you want, we have it or we get it. Do this. We will give you a complete support from India to get all the best things. Nirantara, plan for employing all the devotees who are living these tattvas. Employ them. Have a huge group of employees. Think like a Walmart. You will be able to do. And third plan, representing as an official and the largest living Hindu Vedic community in Malaysia. Yes, I bless you guys. And Southeast Asia. I bless you guys, it will happen. We will be the largest living Hindu community in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. Blessings. Enriching 100,000 people for living the 4 tattvas as a way of life by creating Brahmanas. I can give even Tamil Inner Awakening in Malaysia. Plan for it. So understand, the fourth commitment you guys gave is Nivedya. Now the updation I gave and I am giving it back to you is Prasada. Whatever you guys sent is Nivedya. Now what I am giving back to you guys as updated, it's a Prasada. Fifth, enriching thousands of youths by creating the biggest Hindu monastery by educating and training sannyasis and rishis. Blessings. You guys will be successful. Do it. Do it. By then you will have start the work. Soon you will have lot of sannyasis and rishis happening. As I said, we will start the next residential rishis. Creating a temple based on the bogus concept of Palani Navapashana Murugan. Will also include multi-story complex with Nithyananda Sabha, accommodating 5,000 people at a time, accommodation for visitors and ashramites, Nithyananda Annalaya serving thousands at a time, and Vedic library and international standard gym and yogalaya. Blessings. Only one line I wanted to add in this. Creating a temple based on Bogar Siddhar concept of Palani Navapashana Murugan. Palani name I gave for one center, Kuala Lumpur. For whole Malaysia, we may have some other name. Please understand, Malaysia Palani was given to only Kuala Lumpur center. So for each different centers, we will give a different spiritual name. And enriching 5,000 families living this tattva as community. Tatastu. So be it. Enriching the community by establishing agriculture business based on these four tattvas, as oil palms estate plantation and rubber plantation, which is the main income generation in Malaysia. Also various small medium enterprises such as textiles, tailoring and food-based industry. Enriching people through setting up of Nithyananda Research Institute of Science and Technology based on the Gaumara. I just add only one addition based on the Nithyananda Sampradaya itself. So Nirantara, do Research Institute of Science and Technology based on Nithyananda Sampradaya. Enriching Ayurvedic and Siddha knowledge to the world by forming Ayurvedic and Siddha Research Center and University. Wow! Blessings. Nithyananda, Ayurvedic and Siddha. I tell you, NASA, NASA, Nithyananda Ayurvedic Siddha Academy. Make NASA. You call it as great. Make a university. Beautiful. And the 11th project, enriching the world by providing Nithyananda Vedic library to do further study on Vedic knowledge and spirituality. Study on Vedic knowledge and spirituality will be set up by 1st October 2013. Also includes internet cafe with interactive technology. Blessings. You will be successful. You will be successful. Enriching the beautiful meaning of Goshala to the world and make people understand and sacred value of cows to rear 500 cows in the first year and gradually increase every year. Wow. And 13th project, enriching through free medical camp known as the Nithyananda Mobile Clinic, conducted every 2 weeks, also creating physiotherapy and rehabilitation center by January 2014. All the above declarations will be described in detail by next meeting on 23rd March 2013. By then, all the volunteers who have taken up responsibility to land search, various licensing needs, and planning organizing various activities to raise fund. Every one of the Sangha members will have at least one responsibility for collectively enriching in this declaration. Tatastu. Bless you guys. My blessings. It will become reality. First thing I want to tell, the headquarters of the Malaysia should be near Kuala Lumpur. Plan, look for everything near Kuala Lumpur. And this is my commitment to you guys. Smoothly, money, land, people, everything will flow. The whole thing will be successful. Power of your integrity and commitment will make everything reality. Will make everything reality. So first thing you guys need to do, start enriching 100,000 lives through inner awakening. Create a beautiful, already English website for the 4 tattvas is getting created by Seattle. You guys can think of creating, I don't think you need to even create a separate website, no need. Everybody in Malaysia knows English. And start enriching people with 4 tattvas and enriching them through inner awakening. At least 100,000 lives. That is the first goal. I tell you guys, only if 100,000 people live these tattvas, a group consciousness for all these things to happen is created. Then you don't need to struggle. Simply it will happen. To make an ashram, I don't need to struggle now because I made people who want to live in ashram. Then simply ashram will happen. I already made people who want to worship in temple. Temple will happen. I made people who want to study this knowledge. Monastery will happen. So make people who want to live these tattvas. Simply this community will happen. Nithyananda Nagar will happen. Understand? So the first job is making people to live these tattvas.